Hello, my name is Ivana Gonzalez. I'm in microbiology with Dr. Saad, and today I'll be talking about two important topics in chapter 11. So the first one will be the microbial control methods. As you guys might know and have read on the PowerPoints, they have three divisions: physical methods, chemical methods, and last one is mechanical remove methods. The physical methods, I'll say, is the most accessible one for us, and it's the most common. You'll guys see. So heat is divided in two. It's divided in dry heat and moist heat. Moist heat is the most effective in between those two, and you'll guys notice why. So incineration, it's part of the dry, and as well as dry oven, which both are sterilization. Sterilization, as with define, is when you complete the removal of death or destruction from microorganisms. And then we have moist, right? That has stream under pressure, and this one that you guys have done, have seen, and have heard your entire life, which is hot water, pasteurization, and boiling water. So the one that I just mentioned is the most common that we do even at home. Pasteurization, of course not, but that's done in milk, and we've heard from it since many years ago, and it's been done for more than 100 years already. So there are methods that we need so we can disinfect, so we can kill all the microorganisms in that water, in that liquid, okay? Then the other subdivision of physical agents will be radiation, that it's a little bit more dangerous for ourselves, and especially for our cells, since they can multiply, since they can have mutations, okay? But radiation divides into, which is ionizing and no ionizing. No ionizing will have UV light or UV rays, as you guys have heard that we have to protect from the sun, for example. That's a type of UV. And this one is a type of disinfection. But in the other hand, the non-ionizing has X-ray, cathode, and gamma rays. Gamma rays is the most common and dangerous for our X-rays, and this can even produce it when you're doing radiation to see your lungs, to see your bones, even in medical areas. Even though you're not trying to disinfect as they do, this type of rays are being emitted from these items. On chemical agents, on the other hand, we have gases and liquids. Gases, they'll be sterilized, and then they can also be disinfected. But liquids, in the other hand, they can do it on inanimate objects and animate. So inanimate, something that is not alive, that they cannot talk, that they cannot move. So this can be an item, a thing. An inanimate item will be a phone, for example. But an animate could be us, humans, could be a pet, like a dog, a cat. And this one has disinfection and sterilization. But the inanimate has antisepsis. For the mechanical removal methods, this one you guys have heard a lot from it, but you might haven't realized, which is a method to kill microbes. It's filtration. Filtration, what is that? It's when you separate the microorganisms from the air, from the water. So this one divides, as you guys might think, in air and liquids. So the air is very common. You guys know that in our houses we have ventilation, which has filters. So this filters the pollen, the dust, the different microbes that are running around, because we have microbes in every single place, you know? For example, I personally have to change my air ventilation filters every year because my allergies are really bad, and there's some microorganisms in the dust and in the air that make it worse, especially in the spring. So if I do not change them, this will be a tendency for me to get sick easier, to sneeze a lot, to be coughing, to have nasal problems, nasal congestion, and so on. And lastly, liquids. Liquids will be sterilized. Now I'm going to talk about topic 2, which is also known from you guys, and this will be relative resistance of microbial forms. So this divides from the less harmful for us and the less resistant to the most. The less resistant is the enveloped viruses. They're very easy to disappear, very easy to kill, since they just have the envelope, and that's the protection from them. And as you guys know, the most difficult ones will be the prions, as we have been studying. So the prions need to be heated up. They basically need to be incinerized until they're killed completely. And this is the most difficult one to kill. And as you guys know, sterilization is a process. It says that destroys or removes all the microorganisms that they can be in a place, in a surface, and they can include viruses or endospores. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful.